Today is International Stop Food Waste Day. Joining me with tips and tricks to help you eliminate or at least reduce your food waste at home is registered dietitian Sylvia Mayo. Hi, Sylvia. It's good to see you.
Hi, Laura. Thank you for having me. Yes, so like you said, today is the International Day of Action in the Fight Against Food Waste. So the last Wednesday of the month of April, which is also Earth Month, is a day that we celebrate no food waste. So today what I wanted to share with our viewers is the simple tricks for us to be able to take action in this fight against food waste, not only today, but every day right here in our own kitchen. So number one tip. Yeah. So when you're going
start
to
with the fundamentals. Yeah, go ahead. Start with the fundamentals. What do we need to know when we're shopping?
Okay, so the first thing is go with a plan. Plan ahead your meals for the week, or at least have an idea of what you have on hand, your grocery list, so that when you go, you're not overbuying and you're going to be using whatever you are going to be buying, right? Secondly, freshness equals lasts longer. So local, seasonal foods are fresher. You want to verify those expiry dates as well. So that's the basic. Secondly, when we come home, you want to make sure to store that food properly. So your refrigerator, you have different temperatures depending on the shelf. So the bottom shelf, the back of the fridge is colder. You want to put your dairy, your eggs, your fresh or raw meats and poultry and fish in those areas. Secondly, you want to make sure to separate your fruits and vegetables because, bananas, apples, they release ethylene gas, which ripens other produce faster. You want to make sure to be using clear containers because you want to see what you have. So you make sure you're not forgetting it and you're using it.
Right.
And next, okay. Right? Next.
And use and cook at everything, which is what you're good at, Sylvia.
Oh, thank you. Absolutely. And you'd be surprised. The first rule, and I've always said this as a dietitian to my clients, toss your peelers. The peels are full of vitamins, fiber, minerals, antioxidants. Those are so good. And honestly, I was even surprised. You can actually eat the peel of a banana. As long as it's organic, it's rinsed thoroughly. You take out the top and the bottom. If you're making banana bread, banana muffins, you can include the peel in your mix. Or else just pick the peels and throw them in a smoothie. Strawberry tails, I make my water. I infuse water with it. So that it's rich in vitamin C. It's rich in flavor and color. And I use this for Trinity's lunchbox. So all peels. And if you have food scraps and things like that, when you're cooking, don't toss them and throw them away. Freeze. I have a bag for all my vegetable scraps. I have a bag for all my older, uglier fruits that are too ripe for my smoothies. Right. These I use for my broths. And a beautiful ice tray that is always on hand. So, when you're cooking and you cooked a bit too much, you cut a bit too much garlic, or there's a little bit of leftover wine or a little bit of leftover yogurt, toss it in here, put it in the freezer, and use it as you go for a bit of a sauce.
And speaking of, you said leftovers, Sylvia. I want to get to how we can repurpose leftovers because we don't have much time left.
Okay, so leftovers, a meatloaf can easily become a meat sauce. Who wants to eat meatloaf for 5-6 days in a row, right? An old bread, of course, breadcrumbs, but croutons. You have beans that are left over with eggplant. I made a dip, a hummus style dip. Too much herbs you bought for a recipe. Pesto, so easy to make. And then even when you're eating, like I was eating a roasted chicken the other night, and there was the wings that were too dry, I'm keeping them. I toss them in a bag in the freezer for a broth. These jars are gold. Jars of pickles, the brine in there. You pickle old vegetables, stalks of Swiss chard or celeries in there, old marinades. This is a beautiful seasoned, no-cost oil to make a marinated poultry to start off a sauté. And of course, obviously, when all else fails, we compost. But really try to use, and there's so many more tips on my website. And I really want to encourage our viewers to also show us if they take action in this day and every day, or if they have other special no waste tips for us, and to do it with the hashtag no waste Foodful tips, and make sure to tag me at the Foodful Life.
I love that. Okay, Sylvia, thank you for helping us reduce our food waste. Simple steps that you showed us so we can all try that. Thank you so much.